Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Southpasswellness. I'm Althea. Thanks so much for joining me on today's journey part of the road trip to wholeness through South Pass. Um, I actually had a video recorded, and I don't know what happened to it. It did not record. And it was a full video. You would have loved it. All right, so the video was an emotion code session for one of my clients. This particular person, I did have their permission to share it, which was great. I have other clients that are willing to share emotion code sessions, part of their emotion code sessions. And this one in particular, she was doing a session on longing. And I thought it was so interesting. Okay, so because you didn't get to see the session, then I'm just going to run down the actual paperwork part of it so that you can enjoy it, and maybe something will resonate with you and, I don't know, might help you out or think about something. Okay, so the first thing that we did was establish and ask if she had longing. The answer, of course, was yes. So we worked on trapped emotions that were causing it, which were conflict, blaming, and depression. After that, we asked if there was an underlying cause of it, and there wasn't. And then we asked if there was a pattern creating this longing. There was. The pattern was a behavior pattern of self-punishment. How many of us do that, right? So when we started working through this particular pattern, behavioral pattern, self-punishment, then we of course ask, is there a trapped emotion that is causing this self-punishment? There was. Depression, unsupported, and anger. So then, after we released all that, we went back in and asked if there was another pattern, and there was. This one was, okay, let me find it. It was a subconscious pattern. I better write that down because I missed that. Subconscious. And it was a subconscious pattern of generational trauma response. Longing. Who would have thought, right? Now, I found this one very interesting because there's a lot of times that we wonder, like, what did we get from our parents or our great-grandparents, or what were they doing, right? And so when we started asking what trapped emotions were causing the subconscious pattern generational trauma response of longing, there was humiliation, depression, and depression. After we cleared that, we asked if there was any more longing, tested no. Asked if there was any more patterns creating longing, tested no. Went through, I have a couple of sheets that we asked if it was longing for nostalgia purposes, for connection, purpose, self-acceptance, for home, for future, inherited, longing for the divine, and protective. These are all kind of things that kind of play into longing, because I've got to show you. I don't have to show you, I guess, but I'm gonna tell you what's on the paper, because there was something when I was going through this, like it kind of hit me in the head, and I was like, oh, maybe I better work on that. It was for future. Okay. One of the things that it's asking us to pay attention to is persistent daydreaming that creates dissatisfaction with the present. And I was like, you know what? I have a little bit of that. There are times when, because like when we're working on stuff, then we're like, oh my gosh, I wish my life was better and I didn't have to work on this. And I wished it was already taken care of, and why do I have it, and all this kind of stuff. So like that one, I was like, oh, I should probably work on that one, which I will. And I'm looking forward to it because like being able to share these emotion code sessions, one, is very helpful to not only the person that's receiving them, but also to me, because then it's also like, oh, I never really thought about that, and maybe I'll check and see if I have something like that. The way it helps you is that, one, you get to see that people are working through issues and that you can work through one thing at a time. Now, does this take care of all of her longings? No, it takes care of the longing that she was having right now, is what was going on. And so With this, like you heard some of the behavioral patterns, the subconscious patterns that we work through to energy test until we got to the right one. And so maybe some of those might be relating to you. Maybe you're like, okay, maybe I do have a little of self-punishment. Maybe I have a little negative core beliefs or whatever. And it allows you to kind of identify and then start to address them. So, of course, I'm going to say, reach out, book your emotion code session. You can get a hold of me at southpasswellness@gmail.com. And as you heard, well, I guess you didn't hear, actually. This one was done over the phone. I mean, we do not have to be in person because energy just has no limits, which is great, right? And then, you can always, if you're doing a session with me, of course, if you're watching this, then if you're willing to share, I'll be happy to share part of the session, of course, with your permission, to be able to share it with other people so that they can hear kind of what the session is. Sometimes we work through things just by bringing it to our attention. Isn't that great? All right. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you keep continuing working on. Keep working on this road trip to wholeness. I know you're going to get there. I know I'm going to get there eventually. But until then, we can still enjoy and have a good time while we are journeying on this road trip, right? One question that I do get is, how long does it hurt? Well, I'm going to answer it like this. However old you are, okay, in my case, I'm old enough. It has taken me this many years to get here. Have they been glorious years? No, not all of them. So when I'm working through it, is the pain of working through past trauma more painful than what I'm experiencing right now? It only takes a little while to start working through the trauma versus the years that it has taken to get it. So, is it going to hurt? It is going to hurt. Is it going to bring up a little bit? Yep, it's going to bring up a little bit. Is it okay to cry about it? You betcha. You can cry about it. You can laugh about it. But don't put off the journey. You deserve better. You deserve to be fulfilled. That's glorious, right? That's where we want to be. So I'm glad you paid attention and joined me today. I'm glad that you took notes. I'm sure you did. And I hope that you reach out for your session. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up if you like it, because it really helps promote the video. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please know that I thank you for showing up today, and I look forward to the next one. We'll see you later. Bye.